The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Downs goes in motion. Whoa. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
60 maps.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll try to run for it.
Fourth and short, initially, you could tell. He's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
No! 60 by 6, 79 Broncos.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
Here we go. 65 cat, 65 cat.
The motion man here is Mitchell. From the gun on third down, Richardson. Look at that catch. Slinged it across his body and connected. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Colts first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Buffalo 18.
On first down, it's Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A second down throw for Richardson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
Ready.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. Room up the sideline to the 20. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Running is Akers. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he's got Woods. It's complete. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the Colts are gonna have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Go.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Richardson gonna look to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Got down. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Akers. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. He's got it! And he will score! And Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Akers. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. As the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now he takes off. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down. Play action. It's Allen. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Allen will throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On play action, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Throwing is Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
They put Woods in motion. Now faking the give. He'll go left side here and complete this one. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Indianapolis.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Mustang 19. 70 range, 70 range, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Off he goes. And the Colts have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Go! 18 rep, 18 rep.
They put Woods in motion. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Go!
On 2nd down, Richardson. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. That's into the hands of Akins. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. Has his man. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Here's Allen to throw. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. to the ground. He'll get it again. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
His kick is good. Makes the score Colts 28-7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hup.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Third down and 9. They'll motion over Pierce. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, behind him, come 19, come 19.
They'll go. Richardson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Buffalo. Here's Allen to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He is in. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Second down and 8.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a deep shot for downs. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Akers. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. On play action, Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Here's second down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
65, go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So it's a win for the Colts.